Uh-oh, guys, Bed Bath & Beyond stock starting to move. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Take a look at this. This morning, the stock was at about 77 cents, and we shot all the way up to almost 90 cents. I think it hit 88, 89 cents to be exact, which I know isn't as crazy of a move, not nearly as crazy of a move as we've seen in the past where it's gone up 100% or 50% in a day. But you got to realize and look at the early signs of a potential breakout. We all know right now there's a 73% short interest. Volume started creeping up in the middle of the day. Now it's died off a little bit, but still it's up roughly 4% on the day, which honestly isn't much at all for Bed Bath & Beyond. But either way, very high short interest. Volume is creeping up to the point where we were up at one point 15% on the day, almost 16, when it went from 77 cents to about 88, 89 cents, like I said. And of course, now we're starting to pull back, as you all can see on the chart. You guys are noticing that, but we could be ripping off of this point right here. You guys are going to notice yesterday after the bell, and earlier today, actually mostly yesterday after the bell, we were struggling at about 81 cents. You guys can see it right here. And again, earlier today, roughly at 81 cents, then we saw the breakout. So maybe we get some sort of support right here. We did bounce right off of it about 10-15 minutes prior to me filming this video, but we'll see, guys. This point's huge. If we do fall under, keep in mind 81 cents on Bed Bath & Beyond here, this could start coming back down towards 77, maybe 75 cents, which is where it was, I believe, let's see here, back a couple weeks ago, not even, about 10 days ago at this point, actually just 1 week ago, where it hit 75 cents. That was on the 17th of March. So we got news today, guys, that more job cuts are coming to Bed Bath & Beyond, as the company is under heat right now, and they are on the verge of potential bankruptcy. So today they cut roughly, I think, 1,000. I think they cut 1,000 jobs roughly in various locations here in New Jersey, and these are at the company's Port Reading, Secaucus, and Union locations, again, here in New Jersey. And these employees are expected to lose their jobs by the middle of April, as I'm reading right here, guys. And layoffs won't be limited to store staff either. The company's planning on shutting an additional Harmon Health and Beauty location down in Tottawa, and this will result in more than 260 additional job cuts. So essentially, they cut 1,000 people at the Bed Bath & Beyond stores in New Jersey, and now another 260 at the Harmon Beauty Health and Beauty location, which, if you guys didn't know, back in January they plan to close. They put plans in place to close all of the Harmon Beauty product stores, along with 87 more of their flagship stores. As again, guys, they're on the verge of bankruptcy, so they have to do something at this point to shift things up and really preserve as much capital as possible. Because let's be honest, their stores are not the most efficient, like I've talked about on these videos before. And the latest round of closures are in addition to plans announced last summer to close about 150 underperforming Bed Bath & Beyond locations. So they're closing a crap ton of locations. They're closing Harmon stores down completely. That, I think they just, they not just, but this was back in 2002, so about 21 years ago. That's when they started these Harmon stores. Now they're gone, poof, just like that. So yeah, that's what's going on. I mean, they're doing whatever they can do to avoid bankruptcy, and in a situation like this, a lot of people are shorting the stock. A lot of people are driving it down, betting on the downfall, and they've made a lot of money, guys. They have made a lot of money. I mean, look at this thing. From $30 back in the middle of August to now 81 cents. Yeah, who's been making money on that? The short sellers, for the most part, other than these massive squeezes we had during the downtrend. That's where a lot of traders, short-term traders, people going long the stock, that's where they made a lot of money. And at this point, I think there's going to be another short squeeze. I don't know when. It's a gamble, guys. Let me say that right now. I'm not one of these YouTubers that's going to hop on here and lie to you and be like, oh yeah, the Bed Bath & Beyond short squeeze is tomorrow. It's the next day, right? Nobody knows when the heck that's going to happen, if it even will happen. For all we know, they could go bankrupt before the short squeeze happens. But I've been on this YouTube channel, saying I'm going to buy some Bed Bath & Beyond, and I actually might do that here before close. Right now when I'm filming, it's about 3:10, and I did see, remember, like we saw earlier, that big move And I was watching it and I was like, oh, is this the start of the squeeze? I should have bought some, right? I didn't FOMO, I didn't FOMO into it at that point. But now that we've pulled back from that high of about 88, 89 cents, now we're at 81 cents. So we've pulled back about 8%. Now I'm looking at it like, hey, let me nibble a little bit. So I didn't do it yet, but I'm probably going to do it after I film this video once I'm done recording. And I'm going to nibble a little bit. And the way I'm doing this, guys, let me just tell you what I'm looking to do here. And this is all a gamble. I could lose all my money. Let me just be honest with you and say that up front. Like I said a minute ago, what I'm looking to do here is put an amount of money that I'm willing to lose completely, right? I say that every time I talk about these short squeeze stocks. And B, I'm going to go slow with it. I might buy, let's say, 250 shares right now, and then wait a week, maybe buy another 250, or wait a couple days, see how it goes, and maybe start scaling into it. Not with a huge position. Like I said, money I'm willing to lose, but with smaller chunks. Let's say I want to put $1,000 into this thing. I might go 250 chunks. That's kind of what I'm looking to do, right? And let's say it goes to 75 cents next week. I buy my next 250. Let's say it goes to 70, buy the next 250, 65, next 250, and we'll see where it goes from there. And another point worth mentioning is I'm not going over the amount that I set. I'll probably do $1,000, right? I'm not going over that though. That's where a lot of people get in trouble, right? If you're looking at these stocks and you keep averaging down, and you say you're only going to put $1,000 in, then all of a sudden you're putting in 2,000, 3,000 because you keep want to average down. With a stock like BBBY, you don't want to get too heavy into it unless you just want to completely gamble, which that's totally up to you. You can do that if you want. But for me, guys, hard stop at $1,000. That's all I'm doing. If it goes to zero, whatever. I'm not, averaging down to oblivion. That's not happening. But I will, I will buy 3 to 4 different positions, right? 3 or 4 different times to kind of average in a little bit, and we'll see what happens. I mean, if this thing does see a huge squeeze, which it could happen easily. Again, 73% short interest. People are betting that this will go bankrupt. If they get a sign that they're not going bankrupt anymore, or they get a huge infusion of money, or they get bought out or something like that, this could go ballistic. And at this point, I'm feeling a little crazy. I kind of want to do a gamble. I haven't done a gamble in the stock market in a while. I mean, since probably 2021, which is about 2 years ago at this point. 2022, played it kind of conservative, and I've been really conservative the past couple of months, the first couple of months of this year. Now it's time to be a little bit of a degenerate, guys. So that's what I'm looking to do here with Bed Bath & Beyond. It's currently up 4%, 81 cents. I'm going to buy a little bit. Then I'll buy a little bit more next week. Week after that, we'll see how it ends up going. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Seriously, I want to know. Are you buying this, selling it? Or are you holding it, hoping for or gambling that it's going to squeeze 5, 10x, whatever it could do, right? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed the video and you want to help out the channel, feel free to get up to 17 stocks from Moomoo. Link down below. Yes, guys, you heard that right. Up to 17 stocks. Once you open up an account with Moomoo, you get 1 free share of stock. If you deposit at least $100, you get 4 more free shares of stock, plus 2 shares of either C3AI, which is ticker symbol AI, or BBAI. And listen to this, if you deposit at least $1,000, you get another 10 stocks, totaling 17 free stocks. And if you don't like the platform, which I think you will like the Moomoo platform, you could just take out all your money. There's no strings attached. You keep all the free money. You can sell the stocks, and boom, you get a bunch of money for free. And it also helps out the channel. I appreciate you guys as always. Feel free to check out the Patreon as well down below. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.